Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about Dexter Season 7, another good season of the show. I think it was better than Season 6, but not as good as like Season 4. It kind of goes somewhere in the middle for me, but I still really enjoyed it. Um, yeah, so this is a pivotal season because it deals with Deborah knowing about Dexter being a serial killer. I think the strongest episodes were the episode 1, the premiere, and episode 12, the finale. Her like piecing it together shows that she actually is very intelligent cop, and Dexter's been a blind spot because obviously he's her brother. So just like you wouldn't expect that. And you could see the mental toll it takes on her as a person. The fact that she had romantic feelings for her adopted brother just adds a whole weird layer to it. It's just, man, Deb was going through it this season, and culminating with her killing Lagota in the finale, showing that she's always had this very unstable attachment to her brother, like loyalty that isn't, I don't know, he's the only constant presence in her life. So she has this unwavering devotion to him, even after finding out that he's a serial killer. It's a crazy tone for the character, but honestly, it makes sense. She's never really been the most confident character or self-assured character. So her devotion to Dexter makes sense. Dexter's plot this season, he kind of has three main plots. The plot with his sister that I already talked about. The plot with that Ukrainian mob thing, which I think Ray Stevenson was a really good actor. Unfortunately, he died. And he was very charismatic in the part, but I feel like the character was a little underdeveloped. I feel like they tried to develop him, but he just wasn't as interesting as some of the other villains we've had in Dexter. So him and Harrison Chase from season 5 are kind of at the bottom for me in terms of my villain ranking for Dexter. I just feel like there wasn't that much to him to make him either menacing or unique. He just seemed kind of generic, like somebody you'd see in a your average episode of Law and Order or Chicago PD or something. Not the most memorable character. Hannah, I like his relationship with Hannah because it's very different from all of his other relationships. Um, Rita was innocent. Lila was just a complete nut job. Lumen, she kind of danced with the devil but decided she didn't like it. And Hannah, very different from all of them. She's a lot more calculating and emotionally controlled than Lila was. And she, yeah, it's kind of, I'm interested in that dynamics they take her if she comes back next season. I am assuming she is, because they left the door like completely open for that. So, yeah, I'm really curious as to how that unfolds. Because she did try to poison Deb. So is Dexter gonna come after her or not? I feel like not, based on how the last season kind of ended up. Is she gonna reveal his secret because she knows she could use that as leverage against him? But I don't think she wants to. It's a very interesting dynamic between the two of them that I don't know. I like how every love interest Dexter's had is completely different from the other ones. Quinn this season, his subplot sucks. It's like that thing with him and the stripper who's being, sought after by the mob, and I don't know. Every time he's on screen this season, I just roll my eyes because it's just a bunch of nothing and it leads to nowhere, and it doesn't really intersect with the other plot lines at all. Masuka, he's just being his real self this season. Nothing really to add here for him. Lagrota finally does something smart this season as he realizes Dexter's the very habitual, and it shows that she is quite intelligent when she's not so much focused on herself, because she's kind of her own worst enemy. She spends all of these seasons, pursuing her own career and ambitions at the expense of her likability and connections with her coworkers and relationship with Batista and stuff. Like everything's kind of fizzled out there. So once he has nothing left of being likable, trying to be likable, she could actually think about the cases he's solving. And I think the one person she actually had a real connection with was Dokes, which is why she was so emotional about his death and how she was able to piece together that Dexter's the killer. Because she's the only one, I mean, besides Dexter, who like knew that Dokes could not have done those things. So it's a very interesting dynamic, and the finale was very shocking. I feel like she should have told Deb to arrest him, not shoot him. Um, but maybe her emotions got in the way because of the whole Dokes thing. Also, she was drugged, so that might have impaired her judgment a little bit. But rest in peace, Lagota. You will not be missed. You're like my least favorite character. Nothing against the actress. I think the actress did a fantastic job, especially this season. It's just the character's not the most likable. But like I said, she did great. So I'm gonna miss the actress, not the character. Moving on to Batista. He doesn't really get to do that much this season. He wants to retire. He started a ball, which good for him. Though I know he's in Resurrection and New Blood, so I don't think that's gonna work out. Unless he's like semi-retired, he only works like Mondays and Tuesdays or something. I don't know. Um, Moving on to Ghost Dad Harrison. He's kind of takes a backseat this season. He's not really in it that much. I feel like because Dexter's bouncing his ideas off of Deb or Hannah because they know about his identity. While in other seasons he was kind of on his own. But so yeah, I mean Harrison's in this season, but not as much. So yeah, that was a pretty good season. I think the Deb Dexter dynamic really mixes things up and keeps the show fresh, despite being on season 7, which most shows don't last this long and still good, but this one is. So I have one more season, season 8 of the original series, and then I move on to Dexter New Blood, I believe. So expect my review for season 8 sometime in July because this isn't the only show I watch. I watch a bunch of other shows like The Boys or the Dolph Mall show I've been watching, things like that. So let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of season 7 of Dexter, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Oh, I forgot to rank the seasons. Okay, so bottom to top. Season 6, Season 3, Season 5, Season 7, Season 1, Season 2, Season 4. That's my ranking. Okay, see ya.